It could not be a nicer night for a walk and talk. And some might say there couldn't be a nicer place than where I'm at right now, which is Hobart, Australia. And I'm going to take you on a walk and talk. And I don't know really where I'm going, to be quite honest with you. I'm just out for a walk, and I thought, why not talk while I walk? So I am actually at the harbor here in Hobart. And it is boy, it's a beautiful night. It really is. I'm just gonna get out of the camera here and share the view with you. So it's a little bit after 5. Folks are just heading out to grab a bite to eat, as you'll see here in a moment. But I am going to see if I can't make it over into the direction of the botanical garden. I think the botanical garden is closed at this moment, but I will just want to get a nice walk and go and see what I can see along the way on the way to the botanical garden, such as the Lady Nelson right here. Look at this beautiful ship. If you're so inclined, you could take a nice sailing cruise on the Lady Nelson on Saturday afternoons. Look at that beautiful ship. Just gorgeous. So this is they have some information about it right here, and you can see ladynelson.org.au, and they sail every Saturday at 1 o'clock. Experience the age of sail aboard the Lady Nelson. So this is actually the first day that I've been here that I've seen more blue sky than not here in Hobart, and it sure makes a difference when you're out walking about. As I share a view of the Lady Nelson from the front. I always get the stern and the bow mixed up. I think that would be the stern right there, if I'm not mistaken. And over here you can see you can rent yourself a nice apartment right on the water. These are some serviced apartments just up here. You see folks having some nice bites to eat there. That's called I think it's called the fish fry. And this boat right here, I'm gonna maybe end up on one of these boats, and it's the Sea Dragon, and it looks like it's Pentecost Wilderness Journeys. Follow the Yellow Boat Road, as it says there on the boat. But there is I want to say it's called Bruny Island, Bruny. I could be mistaken, but there is a rather beautiful island just south of Hobart, and I am going to try and see if I can't squeeze in a cruise. In fact, here's a sign right here: Iron Pot Cruises explore Australia's oldest lighthouse, the River Derwent, Storm Bay, and circumvent Betsy Island. You can see that right there. All right, so on we go with the walk and talk. Here you could get yourself some information about the thing. There it is, Bruny Island Cruises. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. So that's what I'm hoping to do, is go out along Bruny Island and take a nice cruise. And here you can get some information about taking a cruise out there. Look at this. Fantastic. And I guess you might even get to wear one of these if you're out there on the boat. So here is a nice video of what you could expect if you go out. They've got all types of nice, look at that, you could get yourself some nice fresh oysters out there. Oh boy, that looks good. I might even, if I go out there, get myself one of those muffins and maybe a flat white. We will see, as the saying goes. Wonderful. Well, this would be a nice thing to take home right here. One of these jackets. Okay, So out we go. Oh, it's a beautiful night. And here you can actually, well, you can cross right over this little bridge right here. There's another view. If I'm not mistaken, this is actually the second deepest natural harbor in the world. I could be mistaken, but I believe that I read that somewhere when I was looking at some different information about coming down to Hobart. Speaking of coming down to Hobart, this has been quite a dream. Look at this right here. Constitution Dock Bridge, originally built in 1937, reconstructed in 1990. That's something. Not quite sure what it does, but it's got gears. You can see the big gears right there. And over here you've got, oh, look at this. I'm sure that's something that may be used to pull the boats out of the water. I think this is actually just on display, if I'm not mistaken. Look at that. All right. So on we go with the walk. I found my way to what seems to be a rather popular place to grab a bite to eat. Tasmania Mures restaurants, bistro, bar, cafe, oysters, fishmongers, and there's quite a few people out here grabbing a bite to eat, and there's a few others that are out here that are trying to grab a bite to eat. But oh, it's a beautiful night. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the fact that it's summertime here in late November, as people back home get ready to prepare for Thanksgiving. Here I am in just the onset of summer in beautiful Hobart, Tasmania. What a dream come true. Actually being able to walk and talk through such a special place like this. There's a boat with a lot of traps. I'd imagine this is where they're pulling some of the nibbles that those people are eating on for dinner out of the water. Look at that. Here's the bridge venture. A lot of history here in this town of Hobart. This is quite a beautiful boat. You see it's like the nets up there. Try to stop in case some of you might want to take a look at the boats a little bit closer. Just beautiful. This here would be the Hotel Grand Chancellor if you're looking for accommodations here in Hobart. Beautiful looking hotel right on the water. These traps sure look interesting. Look at these. Actually made out of wood. That's something. All right. So on we go. As I'm filming this, I'm anticipating a week out in the countryside amongst apple orchards and beautiful rolling pastures, just about an hour south of where I'm actually at right now here in Hobart. And I'm going down there. Boy, isn't that a beautiful picture right there? Really something else. And here is the, looks like a row of offices, residences along the water here. It's actually where I mistakenly thought I was going to be staying for the duration of this first week in Tasmania, but as it turned out, I'm actually just over on the other side of this harbor. Okay, I'm not going to go too far up here, because where I'm actually headed is just down the way, the opposite direction. But here is the drunken Admiral Seafarers Restaurant right there. A lot of stone, no shortage of stone in this city, I should say. Now, the botanical garden is actually a little bit far, so I set my sights on coming down to the University Rose Garden, and as you can see, there's no shortage of roses here. Unfortunately, half of the rose garden is being renovated or dug up for new sprinkler systems, but I can share some of this with you, I'm sure. The National Rose Society Garden. Look at this. Very nice. It's beautiful. I'm really pleased with the quality of this drone. This drone does some really nice work. I'm not actually going to bother showing you the, well, I guess I could. I guess I could hold the camera up over the fence and give you a view of that. So that's the rose garden. It's actually being renovated or dug up or what have you. It's just really pretty. And come back over here. They've had some rain recently, and I guess the rain tends to wilt the flowers, if I'm not mistaken. So, all right, now I'm going to find my way back home. It's actually very nice having the sun go down at 8:30, if not even a little bit later. And it's nice having those extra hours of sunshine. Look at this beautiful rose here. Okay, so homeward bound. Full circle, and I'm back to Mawson Place. And there is the gentleman that Scott over at the museum behind me described in one word as oh, what was it? Dedicated, I think. Dedicated or determined, one of the two. I'm sure Scott will forgive me for forgetting. I think it was determined was his word. And there is Mawson's Hut replica museum right across there. But so I was walking down the street back to my home. It sounds funny every time I say that, back to my home, but on my way back to my place, just as I was rounding the corner, the lights of the city of Hobart Christmas tree were coming on, and it's rather beautiful at nighttime when it's all lit up. It's beautiful in the day as well, but having walked by here the other night, it really is a beautiful tree. So I hope you enjoyed this walk and talk here in and around Hobart, and have a great day.